Welcome back to our Bluesy Water channel. I just want to put out a quick tip for anybody who's doing emotion code work. I recently purchased some EMDR equipment. This video really goes out to anybody who's had a lot of experience with trauma work. If you are working on trauma, we advise you to go to an EMDR therapist. Do not do this on your own. But this really goes out to those of you who've done a lot of emotion code work. And this is something I found very helpful. So instead of sweeping the government meridian with a magnet, you can do an EMDR release. So what is EMDR? It stands for E for eye, M for movement, D, desensitization, R, reprocessing. The technical term is bilateral stimulation. It doesn't have to be eye movement. It's getting the brain to hear left, right, left, right. You can do it with the eyes. You can do it listening. This system I have actually does it through the headset, left and right, and then these pulsars are sent time to the left, right. So you get left, right going whole body. In addition, I'll add in eye, left, right, eye movement. So what's going on with this that makes it so fascinating is, as a body worker, one of the modalities I use is craniosacral therapy. It's called an unwinding. Now, in craniosacral, the movement's very slow, approximately 3 cycles per minute. So in EMDR, when you are coming up against this traumatic information, this left-right movement, it's almost like you can see a dancer in your brain, but it's a very smooth, relaxing, automatic rhythm. So it's an internal brain dance, so to speak, or massage. Closest thing I can think of is the unwinding term in craniosacral. So I feel that this takes the information, which can be very intense, and really go into it and allow it to unwind and go into this sort of dance. It's not just an unwinding, it's actually like, oh, I'm dancing with this trauma. So you go from a frozen dancer to all of a sudden this dancer's transformed to a beautiful ballet dancer. The other way you could think of it is, if you're playing a musical instrument, it's out of tune, it doesn't sound, let's say you're playing sax or clarinet and you hear your kid playing and they sound quacky and out of tune, and all of a sudden your kid turns into Benny Goodman or John Coltrane, and just beautiful sound, and the instrument is transformed. Well, that's what EMDR is really doing. It's transforming the brain from a kind of stuck, quacky, cacophonous machine to a musical, fluidic, dancing back to its own grace state, which take away all that trauma that the brain, if put back into rhythm, could be graceful. So anybody doing emotion code work, we'd be happy to try to do a session or two with you to show you how this works. The EMDR, I feel, gets a more effective transformation of the information that you're trying to transmute. I feel that just sweeping the government meridian, the idea of just, and it's gone, no. Anybody who's done emotion code knows these memories come back and back. But it sounds great if you could just tell somebody, we're going to erase anger from age 12 and it's all gone. No. Every age is a totality of experience, and we need this permission to let go. And just like you're trying to teach someone to dance, you're teaching your brain that it can go back to dance, go back to rhythm, go back to grace. Again, if you have a lot of bodywork background, I think you could appreciate what this does. And again, it's very akin to craniosacral therapy. The equipment I purchased, by the way, is called Neurotech. It's very affordable, and but The key is in the skill, as with the emotion code, your ability to track and follow the soul's lead in the work is critical. And once again, anybody with trauma, well, first of all, we're not getting into a lot of technique here, and I don't want to do that. I just want to simply suggest that those of you who have a lot of experience with emotion code, get a hold of me. We can show you how this works. We'll post links below to our trauma release program. We have a lot of somatic tools which can help with the body's trying to put the body back in rhythm. But when you're dealing, ultimately, you're dealing with the mind, memory, thought forms, and ultimately you have the mind, memory. It's this question of how do you retune the brain from a trauma state. This is an eternal, once again, dancing mechanism, which is why I like it. It's a natural internal dance massage, so to speak. And you're not fighting, you're just simply allowing a natural unwinding to occur. All right, I appreciate it. Take care. Thank you.